Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And let's just get right into this review. So at the very beginning of this episode, Kirk ends up telling Rashida that he had just gotten off the phone with his lawyer because he's trying to see if he can get full custody of the son that he has with Jasmine. Now, some people might think that he's being petty, but he claims that the reason why he's trying to get full custody is because Jasmine is unable to give their child the attention that he needs, and he feels like he would be able to do a better job and that his son would have a better chance being with him. Now, I'm not mad at him trying to get more time with his son, but if Jasmine is not a bad mother, I don't feel like he should take full custody. Now, he did say in his confessional that he would be interested in doing 50-50, but Rashida seemed like she wasn't really feeling this idea of him getting full custody of the son that he has with Jasmine, only because she said that it was going to change the dynamics of their home. And look, I completely understand where Rashida is coming from, but at the same time, she chose to stay with Kirk knowing that he had a baby outside of their marriage. So now she has to deal with what comes with that because she decided to stay with him instead of leaving. So I think this situation is going to get a lot messier because I don't think that Jasmine is going to be okay with Kirk trying to get full custody of their son. Now, Bambi and Zell end up meeting up with each other because Zell wanted to catch Bambi up on everything that went down between him and Brianna in last week's episode, and then what happened between him and Santana. He said that he's not really feeling Brianna anymore because she lost their baby and then didn't tell him about it right away when it happened, and he feels some type of way about that. He feels like she wasn't being honest with him. However, he's not really taking accountability for his part in things because she literally said that he wasn't really there for her during the pregnancy, and he admitted to Bambi because Bambi did ask him during this conversation if he was trying to pursue a relationship with Santana while Brianna was pregnant, and he admitted that he was trying to pursue a relationship with Santana while Brianna was pregnant. So if she really wasn't keeping him in the loop, it probably had something to do with that. Now, I don't know if this girl was ever really pregnant or if the whole thing was just for a storyline, but if we're gonna go with the story that they're telling, then he was wrong for getting this woman pregnant and then making her feel like he wanted to be with her and have something with her while he was still trying to pursue something with Santana. That was messy. So although I do think that Santana's antics online were messy when it came to Brianna, Zell needs to take accountability for his part in it because he was lying a lot too, and he contributed to why this woman was stressed out. And Zell also ends up telling Bambi that because him and Santana got into a really heated back and forth at the end of last week's episode to the point where they were calling each other names, and he even ended up throwing food at Santana, that he's going to get into the studio with Spice and he's going to make a diss track about Santana. Now, things are definitely going to be messy when he does this because last season there was a whole bunch of mess because Amy wrote a diss track about Sierra and Bambi. So Scrappy, Zayn, Kirk, Rashida, and Kendra all end up going to this event to support International Nova and his wife Christina. He's a Latin artist and he's new to this season of the show, and basically everybody came out there to support him. And look, his wife Christina seems like she's really nice, but she does seem to have a lot of insecurities with being with a guy who's in the music industry because when she ended up meeting the guys like Kirk, Scrappy, and Zayn, she felt some type of way because she feels like all these men have been married or in relationships or they are currently married and they do a lot of nasty things behind their wives' backs, and so she doesn't know how to feel about Nova hanging around them. And so she was really definitely feeling some type of way about Zayn because he's definitely currently married and he has a lot of drama going on with his wife at the moment because he was doing a little too much when they were in London earlier in the season. And at this event, she ends up going up to Rashida, Kendra, and Sierra and asked them for advice on how to be with a guy that's in the music industry. And basically Sierra said that she doesn't need to ask her anything because Sierra's quick to leave somebody and move on to the next guy, which is true. She's quick to leave. I will say she won't stay in a relationship she doesn't want to be in for long, but the rest of them, Kendra and Rashida, especially Rashida, I don't think that she should be getting any advice from her. Now, she even made a comment that she wanted to be like Kirk and Rashida, where they've been together for a really long time. And it's like, yeah, they've been together for a really long time because Rashida puts up with all Kirk's mess because she should have left him a long time ago with all the stuff he's put her through. Now, Zell Zell is in the studio with Spice trying to make a song, and he tells her that there's this woman named Bunny Rax that he's friends with, and he really wants Spice to meet her because he feels like Spice would be able to help her out in the music industry. And Spice agreed to meet with her, so Bunny Rax actually ends up showing up to the studio session with Zell and Spice, and she lets them know that she's looking for a new manager because the last manager that she had took advantage of her. And come to find out, the last manager that she had was actually Carly's man, Tilo. Now, she said that he was her manager, but they were also sleeping together and he was lying a lot and taking advantage of her. And this was around the time that he was also dealing with Carly. Now, she pulls out receipts saying that Carly has been harassing her because she said that Carly has been blowing up her phone and telling her that she needs to send her pictures of her and her man having sex with each other so that she can see proof that there was something actually going on between the two of them, which is honestly weird. And then she said that Carly took her to court and tried to say that she was harassing and stalking her. And Carly tried to say that Bunny showed up to her engagement party, but Zell was there and he admitted that he didn't see Bunny anywhere. So basically Bunny is saying that Carly's being crazy and that she's lying on her, which I would not be surprised if everything she's saying about Carly is true, because every time Carly gets a man, she definitely starts crashing out, having them investigated and all this crazy stuff. So she's in for a wild ride when it comes to Carly. Now, Spice said that she was not interested in hearing anything about the Carly situation because even though her and Carly are not friends, they squashed whatever issues that they have with each other and she just wants to focus on the music. So Bunny ends up getting in the booth and she does her song, and Spice really likes it and said that she would probably be interested in being her manager, which I feel is definitely going to cause issues between Carly and Spice because Carly's definitely going to act like she feels so betrayed because Spice is working with Bunny. So Zayn ends up meeting up with Scrappy in this episode to basically confront him about causing trouble between him and Ashley because Scrappy obviously went live and was telling all of Zayn's business on what he was doing in London behind Ashley's back. And look, Scrappy was definitely being messy when he went live. However, Zayn shouldn't have been doing what he was doing and there would be nothing to go back and tell Ashley. So I feel like he definitely needs to take accountability. Now, Scrappy ends up inviting Zayn to come to the baby shower that Mommy Dee is throwing for Shakira. But to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like Scrappy is really interested in going, and he claims that it has nothing to do with Shakira, but it has everything to do with Mommy Dee being in his business because he definitely said that he wanted Mommy Dee completely out of his business with Shakira because he didn't want another situation that he had with Mommy Dee and Erica and Mommy Dee and Bambi and also Mommy Dee and Diamond. Like every time he gets into a relationship with somebody, Mommy Dee ends up causing a bunch of drama and making it a really messy thing. So that's the reason why he doesn't want her involved. However, I don't think that him and Shakira are in a relationship, although it does seem like Shakira wants to be in a relationship with Scrappy. So Nova ends up asking his wife Christina how she felt about meeting the guys the other night, and she said that she did like Kirk and Scrappy, but she wasn't really feeling Zayn because he's married, but he doesn't act like he's married. He was being a little bit too flirty with his fans, and she really wasn't feeling it, and she doesn't know how to feel about Nova being around him. Now, Nova ends up telling her that he does have to get back to his music because he kind of took a little bit of a break after they got married and had a baby, and now he wants to get back to it and he wants to get back into the studio, but she wants him to use the studio that they have downstairs in their house and he wants to use a different studio. And look, she is not feeling him trying to go to a different studio without her, with a female artist in the room. And I'm starting to think that maybe he did cheat on her at one point and that's the reason why she's acting this way, or maybe she just assumes he's gonna cheat because that's what a lot of the men do in the music industry. But I just feel like she shouldn't be with a man in this type of industry if she doesn't want him going to the studio by himself. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand why she doesn't want him to, because she does not trust him, because she definitely does think that he's going to end up cheating because that's what the men in the music industry are known to do. And look, I just feel like she shouldn't be with a guy in this type of industry if she can't trust him going to the studio by himself, because at the end of the day, even if you watch him like a hawk, if he wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. So it's the day of Shakira's baby shower that Mommy Dee ended up putting together, and Erica Dixon was there, which I was kind of surprised that she was there because I didn't think that it was necessary for her to be there. I mean, if Imani showed up, I would think it made sense, but for Erica Dixon to be there, especially without Imani, I thought that was kind of weird. And she was acting awkward anyway because Mommy Dee ended up going up to Erica and telling her that she was so happy that she came, and Erica basically said that she felt a little bit uncomfortable being there, and she felt like it was weird that Mommy Dee ended up throwing this baby shower for Shakira without getting a DNA test first to make sure the baby was actually Scrappy's. Now look, I do understand where Erica's coming from, because if it came out that the baby was not Scrappy's and Mommy Dee did all this, it would be a little bit weird. However, that shouldn't be Erica Dixon's concern, because it's really none of her business, to be honest with you. And if she felt so weird being there, I just don't understand why she came. I felt like Mommy Dee was being messy with some of the people she invited anyway, because all of a sudden at the baby shower, Sierra ends up walking in. And look, if you watch the episode, you know earlier in the episode, Mommy Dee ended up calling Sierra and asking her to come to the baby shower, which was stupid because obviously Sierra is friends with Bambi and Bambi wasn't even there. And Scrappy felt some type of way as soon as he saw Sierra show up, so he goes over to Sierra immediately and asks her what she's doing there, because Bambi and him are not on good terms, because when they came back from London, he said that she tried to take him to court to get more child support and get the whole custody thing figured out again. And look, I know that it seems messy that Bambi did that when she found out that he was having a baby with another woman. However, I'm trying to think a little bit logically here and figure out why she would do that. And it could be the fact that she's trying to get something settled and set in place, because he is having a baby with somebody else. Nobody knows what's going to happen when Shakira actually did have the baby, if she's going to end up putting him on child support, and if he's going to even be able to afford to pay child support with her and pay child support for this new baby. So she was probably trying to get stuff in order when it came to her kids, because he is bringing another baby into the picture with a woman that he barely knows. So I'm just trying to think of her side of things, but I can understand why that would take Scrappy by surprise, because he thought that they were cool when they were in London. Now, I saw some people in the comment section who I don't think actually watched the episode, because they started saying that Sierra came to be messy because why would she bring up Bambi and Scrappy's situation at another woman's baby shower? But she wasn't the one that brought it up. She walked in and Scrappy ran up to her and brought it up immediately. So he was the one being messy in the situation. However, if Shakira was going to be mad at anybody, she should have been mad at Mommy Dee, because Mommy Dee was the messy one who ended up inviting Sierra to the baby shower to begin with. And Shakira definitely had a really big attitude with Sierra, because she walked by Sierra saying that it was weird, and then when Sierra confronted her about saying that it was weird that she showed up, Shakira tried to make it seem like she wasn't talking just about Sierra, when we know that's exactly who she was talking about. Look, I don't think that Sierra should have came just because of the fact that she's friends with Bambi. I just don't think it was the right thing to do. I saw some people saying that Bambi was the one that sent Sierra there, when that's not true. That's not what happened. Mommy Dee asked her to come and she agreed to come because she said that she wasn't trying to be on any type of drama. But I don't think that she should have shown up even if Mommy Dee invited her. Shakira even told Sierra that she didn't want any of the gifts for the baby that she brought. So that was kind of a weird situation. It was definitely really awkward, and I think Mommy Dee knew exactly what she was doing when she decided to invite Sierra to the baby shower. Now, I will say there is one thing that I do like about Shakira so far, and that's that she speaks up for herself and she's not allowing Mommy Dee to overstep her boundaries, because Mommy Dee ends up asking her if her, Erica, and Shakira could go have a conversation with each other, all three of them, and Shakira told her no. Shakira told Mommy Dee that it's just going to be her and Erica having a one-on-one conversation without her there, and I like that she put Mommy Dee in her place, because Mommy Dee is always overstepping her boundaries, because what reason would Mommy Dee need to sit down and have a conversation with Erica and Shakira together? Like, she has nothing to do with that situation. So I thought that was weird. But Erica and Shakira sit down and have a conversation, and they're extremely friendly with each other. Shakira is being extra nice to Erica, and Erica was being fake, okay? Because Erica was being extra nice to Shakira, acting like she didn't have any issues and she enjoyed being at the baby shower, even though a few minutes before this, she was telling Mommy Dee that she felt weird being there and that she didn't think that they should have even thrown Shakira a baby shower because they don't even know if the baby's actually Scrappy's. And she didn't say that to Shakira's face. So I thought that it was weird that she was being extra friendly with the girl, but hey, maybe it's because she was pregnant and she didn't want to stress her out, and I can understand that. But while Shakira and Erica are having this conversation, Sierra goes up to them and she tells Shakira that she's going to leave the baby shower because she doesn't want to ruin it for Shakira, and she never came there to cause any drama. And then she lets Shakira know that even though she's friends with Bambi, she didn't come there on any type of drama. She came there because Mommy Dee invited her and she brought gifts and everything. And she lets Shakira know that Bambi doesn't seem to have an issue with her either, because number one, Bambi doesn't know Shakira, and two, because Bambi already told Scrappy that he needs to tell their 3 children that they're going to be having another sibling at some point, because she knows their kids are going to end up meeting each other. And Erica seemed to have an issue with the fact that Bambi seems okay with Shakira and fine with allowing her children to be around Shakira's baby. And so she ended up telling Sierra that she needs to contact Bambi and let her know that she owes Imani an apology. And Sierra does end up calling Bambi up on the phone and telling her what Erica said. And Bambi said that she's not giving any apology. And look, I don't think that she owes Imani an apology at all. Imani disrespected Bambi a lot on social media. She went live acting like Bambi was just nobody and talking bad about her. She joined in on Erica, Mommy Dee, and Diamond all dragging Bambi on social media. So I don't think Bambi owes any of them an apology. And I could be wrong, but it seems like Imani kind of flip-flops a little bit. When she's having an issue with her mother, then she goes to Scrappy and Bambi and starts talking bad about her mother and saying that her mother's being terrible to her. And then the same thing happens when she's mad at Scrappy and Bambi. She goes to her mother and says these things about them. So it just seems like Imani kind of flip-flops a little bit. And recently Erica Dixon did an interview and she said that Imani hasn't even really been speaking to her, and Imani said that she feels like her mother is, controlling, and she doesn't like the way that her mother talks to her and treats her. So she has an issue with Erica too. So I just feel like it's weird. I mean, I understand that that's Erica's daughter, and no matter how old she is, that's still going to be her daughter and she's going to defend her, but I still don't think Bambi owes her an apology. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.